Señor Ovalle Medina, ¿me oye?
Did you get it? Did he get any response?
No, Your Honor, he did not respond.
Oh, well, yeah, his audio's not connected yet, so he's gonna have to take a step to connect his audio.
Señor Medina, ¿me oye?
I'll let you know when he gets that connected. I'm gonna send him a message.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Mhm. Okay, Ms. Logan, Ms. Lassenby. Good morning.
Yes.
What about your insurance and registration? Did you have insurance and registration on this?
Okay.
It's just, let me stop you. Let me stop you before you start talking too much. It's just a yes or no question, ma'am.
I sold the car in October, and I have the person I sold the car.
You didn't answer me.
Yes, I had it in October when I sold it.
All right. Can you provide proof of that?
Yes, she sent me the proof of the registration to the car.
Mr. Faulkner, speak with her. I don't know the details of what she's talking about. This ticket was had on February 19th, 2021. It's an unregistered, untitled vehicle and a no insurance misdemeanor. So if she can get some documentation, I don't know how she did that over the phone, but just speak with her and you can find out the details. I'm gonna have you speak with the defense counsel, ma'am. Him in a breakout, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Logan. All right, Ms. Loggins, good morning.
Good morning.
What is what's going on with these this old ticket that you pled to back in 2014? I mean 2020.
I just haven't paid it.
All right, so what are we gonna do? Are you
I'm gonna start paying. I'm gonna start paying on them. So
no offer for her this year? There's no file. All right, I'm gonna wait till I get an offer from the city. Let's check.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna wait till I get an offer from the city attorney. Let's check some more people in. Let's see. Okay, now you can speak, Mr. Medina. He has his audio connected, Madam Cox.
Señor Medina, ¿me oye?
Sí,
¿Me entiende cuando le hablo?
sí.
Your Honor, I checked and he said that he understood me as I spoke to him.
Okay. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Madam Cox, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes,
Can you state your name for the record?
Maria Cox, C-O-X.
Hey, Madam Cox, do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court and not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
I do.
And Madam Cox, do you swear to translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
I do.
All right, thank you so much. All right, let's ask, is he represented by counsel?
Señor Ovalle, ¿usted tiene alguien que lo represente, un abogado que usted haya contratado?
Sí.
Yes.
And who is his lawyer?
¿Quién es el abogado que contrató? ¿Cómo se llama?
Lío, no me acuerdo del apellido. ¿Lo puedo buscar?
Sí. He said his first name is Leo. He would like to check and what the last name is. He doesn't remember.
All right, tell him we're going to wait on his lawyer to come in, and we'll call this case after that.
Entonces vamos a tener que esperar a que su abogado se presente porque no está aquí y podemos empezar cuando él esté aquí.
Ok.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
¿Le puedo llamar entonces al abogado?
¿Usted lo quiere llamar?
Ajá.
He asked if he could call his lawyer, Your Honor.
Certainly.
Por supuesto que sí.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we got a lot of tickets that need offers. And I'm setting them aside. Mr. Charles Lee, you there?
Yes, yes.
All right. I have Mr. Kenneth Lee.
Yes.
I need an offer for you, so I'm gonna wait on the city attorney. Mr. Jamar Lawson. I need an offer for you as well. Good morning to both of you. All right, now we have Mr. Faulkner back in the room. Mr. Faulkner, what's going on with your client? Mrs.
Lazarby. She, first place, she's on a phone and can't,
I can bring her back in the room.
but she can't, fax us anything, or, I mean, email or text us with her paperwork. But she's pleading not guilty. She has a letter from, reported to be from a woman who bought her car, stating it was back in October of 2020, and that person who bought the car is the one, and she got stopped by the police, and she got the tickets. I mean, she was the one that was stopped. I don't understand, because this police officer, are you aware of the film?
No, I didn't. I'm across them.
Tez Baker.
The only problem, and we had this issue earlier this week, is that, Mrs. Landry, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
The problem lies in the fact that when you get rid of vehicles, you basically have to walk people to the Secretary of State and make sure that vehicle is transferred out of your name. Because if you sell these vehicles and you just rely on somebody to just go do what they should do, then a lot of times that doesn't happen. And then, or not, I won't say a lot, but it happens to times where they don't transfer that vehicle. They pick up these tickets, and these tickets automatically come back to you, So I don't know if this is the case on this happening, but what we'll do is we'll set a pretrial date so that you can sort this out and get the proper documentations to the court and to the lawyer. And then possibly that will move the city attorney to
do something different with the case. So I'm gonna call the case, this is the city of Detroit versus Sharon Denise Lansby, case number SP 1151993, counts 1 and counts 2. Can you put your appearance on the record, Counselor?
Paul Faulkner, P 22994, representing the defendant. Yeah.
All right, and just to put that on the record, the offer as it's written in the file is to pleading to the amended count of improper plates, and we'll dismiss the other count. That'll be a $240 fine, and we'll dismiss immediately upon payment of $240. But it's my understanding that you want a pretrial date set so that you can get the necessary documentation to the court, and we'll do that for you, Ms. Lansby. And that pretrial date will be February 22nd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
She's gonna need a address to email it to you on her. She can fax it. You go to FedEx, she said. If there's a
Do you
fax
have
number.
a way that you can sign in on this thing next time, Ms. Lansby?
When you say sign in, you mean just get on a computer? I have a laptop here. I'm not really good at it, but would that be efficient if I put
Yeah,
on
that's
my?
what I'm talking about.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have a laptop. I
All
can
right.
go.
So on that notice that was sent to you, it has a Zoom ID. If you go to Zoom, all you need to do is put that Zoom ID in, and you can if you can do that today, we may be able to get it taken care of today. As long as my city attorney has sees the documentation, he's satisfied with it, and he's ready to offer you a dismissal or some other form of way to resolve this, then we can do it today. But if you want to just come back on February 22nd, that's not going to hurt either. Just make sure you have your documents ready to go, and we can get her a fax number as well. Is there a fax number? Anyone, or is it all an email?
You have a fax number or email?
I have an email.
Okay.
Are you
And what is
ready?
your email? Yes.
SEAN.
SEAN.
SEAN, period. PERKINS at 36th districtcourt.org. So Sean.Perkins at 36districtcourt.org.
Okay.
Want to get this
Yeah.
done today? You can get that over to me. We can forward that over to the prosecutor, and then that, or you can come back on February 22nd. What would you like to do, ma'am?
I'm going to FedEx right now and send this to you.
All right, you can call the court and make sure that at 965-2402, if you have any issues.
965-2402.
Yes.
So this to the 36th District Court.org.
That's Sean.Perkins at 36districtcourt.org. Yes.
I'm about to send it right now. I'm about to leave out and go do it right now.
Very well.
All right. Thank you so much.
And you're gonna have to call back in.
I will.
All right.
At the same number? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
That's Kenneth Lee.
Yes.
Godowski. 7. Golden is here for a review. How do you go pick up more tickets? What's your date of birth, Mr. Golden?
9/13/84.
All right, so you picked up some more tickets.
Picked up some more. Nuh-uh. I just paid the tickets we was just in court about.
I see that, but I see that you picked up some more tickets.
Where?
Left the center on 8/5/2021. Drove left of center in Finkel and San Juan. No proof of insurance and driving while license suspended.
Okay.
And that's that. You don't recall that?
No, but honestly, Your Honor, I done been dealing with a lot. I've lost my mom to COVID. I don't recall a lot of things right now.
Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's go with Ms. Loggins. Where is Ms. Loggins' file? What do I do with that?
Yes.
Oh, I'm waiting on an offer for you, ma'am.
Okay.
What about Medina? There's a counselor here from Medina?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready.
All right, now what's your client, what is this, final pretrial? What's your client want to do?
Your Honor, I've talked to my client extensively. I just want to note, Ms. Cox is here to translate, and I want her to start translating right now, please.
Yes, I will.
Let's call the case before we do start that, so we get all this on the record, and we're not going back and forth with the same conversation.
Su abogado pidió que yo tradujera y entonces van a llamar a su caso, señor Ovalle.
Okay.
Hey, this is the city of Detroit versus Fernando Julian Albalay Medina, case number U57288820. Appearance for the record, please.
Llamaron el caso de Fernando Julián Ovalle Medina, U57288820. Por favor, preséntense, digan los nombres los abogados.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Lyon Garbuzov appearing on behalf of defendant Fernando Ovalle Medina, who is present via Zoom and does consent to having today's hearing held via Zoom.
Buenos días, su honoría. Yo soy Leonardo Garbuzov, representando al señor Fernando Ovalle Medina, que está aquí presente por medio de Zoom, y él da permiso para que continuemos por medio de esta plataforma.
Okay, what's I got, this is set for a pre-trial. I know it was just adjourned one time for discovery. We're here today. What does your client want to do?
Ok, estamos aquí para la final audiencia pre-juicio, antes del juicio. Esto ya fue pospuesto una vez y entonces queremos saber cómo quiere proceder su cliente.
Your Honor, we acknowledge that we did receive discovery from the city of Detroit on this matter.
Nosotros reconocemos que sí recibimos toda la información de la investigación que nos mandó la ciudad de Detroit.
I've had extensive discussions with Mr. Ovalle Medina, including the plea offer that was made to him.
Yo he tenido discusiones muy largas, profundas con mi cliente sobre los cargos que están en su contra.
Specifically, that the city of Detroit would be willing to reduce the charge to that of the disorderly person.
También discutimos cuál es la oferta que le han hecho para rebajar los cargos, específicamente que la ciudad de Detroit lo puede rebajar a conducta desordenada.
It is my understanding that after all these discussions and having opportunity to also speak with his immigration counsel, Mr. Ovalle Medina wants to continue his not guilty plea and ask that this be set for jury trial.
Lo que yo entiendo es que después de haber discutido esto profundamente con mi cliente y después que él habló con su abogado de inmigración, mi cliente desea seguir declarándose no culpable y pedir una fecha para tener un juicio en este caso.
Your Honor, I just want him to briefly acknowledge that on the record, that is what he is electing to do.
Y yo quiero que mi cliente diga con sus palabras que eso es lo que él quiere hacer para que quede en las actas.
Hey, Mr. Medina, you heard what your counselor has said. This is the date and time set for a final pretrial in the matter. And that offer, let the record reflect that the offer that was extended to you, sir, was, and if you willing to plead today, that would be a disorderly conduct, taking an admitted count of disorderly conduct. And your attorney indicates that you want to set this for a jury trial. Is that correct? And want to decline the offer?
Señor Ovalde Medina, yo quiero saber que usted entiende que la oferta que se le hizo era para conducta desordenada y que usted ha discutido eso con su abogado, pero que usted no quiere aceptar esa oferta y quiere pedir un juicio, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to set a jury trial. It's going to be the same February 22nd date. Ms. Nash?
Let me clear that out. We have to set a full day aside for
I think they are setting jury trials.
Entonces el juez dijo que aceptaba eso y va a poner una fecha para el juicio. Están discutiendo qué fecha puede ser. Han dicho el 22 de febrero, pero están discutiendo si esa fecha es factible.
Let me put you on mute, and I'm going to check with the administration quickly to see what they're doing about jury trials.
Thank you, Judge.
Entonces nos van a poner en silencio para discutir qué día puede haber un juicio con jurado.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pass the matter until I get a response from the chief judge. So if you can sit tight and wait on that, I'll let you know as soon as I hear something.
Nos van a poner a esperar para ver que le dé una fecha el juez que conduciría el juicio. Entonces vamos a tener que esperar para que nos den la fecha.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
We'll wait.
All right, let's go. What about Loggins? Did you see Loggins? She's got a lot of civil infractions that she hasn't paid, and she had entered into a guilty plea on another case that she owes money on and hasn't paid.
She has 3 misdemeanors with this.
Right, so this is,
The FDD.
and I just wanted to let you know what that is. All right, let's call the cases. This is the city of Detroit versus Deidre Loggins, case numbers SP 1099619, counts 1, 2, and 3. Can you put your appearance on the record, Mr. Faulkner?
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, so the city of, this is the the offer today that the city is willing to resolve these 3 misdemeanors that I just called is to pleading to a failure to display a valid driver's license. And I'll fine her $240 for that. And that will be a misdemeanor. It does abstract to the Secretary of State, but it does not carry any points. And then the other 2 cases will be dismissed. And I will do the best I can to get Ms. Loggins back to the amount of the original tickets that have gone in default. I have 3 civil infractions that are in default. Then I have 1 ticket, SP 104-96503, that she pled guilty to on February 14th, 2020. And the cost on that ticket is $462. And I'm sure that includes at least a $77 late fee. And I would give her some relief on at least the late fees on that. What does your client want to do? Your client has an absolute right to a trial on these tickets. And you can speak with Mr. Faulkner in a breakout room, ma'am, if you choose to. What would you like to do? I know that's a lot, and I'm sure, I know Mr. Faulkner got all of that information, and he will let you, I'll let you speak with him in a breakout room, so he can let you go over that offer with you.
Okay.
Okay, so we're in a state, this goes back on the record with Medina. And well, unfortunately, there are not no jury trials after January 10th.
Señor Medina, vamos a regresar a su caso, pero desafortunadamente no están poniendo casos para oír con un jurado después del 10 de enero.
So I would not even in good conscience, because the case numbers are going up and because of the time frame that it would be to prepare for a trial, I would not even set a trial, try to set a trial date before that date. So,
pero yo con mi conciencia limpia no podría poner una fecha anteriormente a eso porque no tendrían tiempo para prepararse bien, entonces yo no podría poner una fecha anterior del 10 de enero.
All right, so what we're going to do, Counselor, is just call this another final pre-trial.
Entonces
we'll
vamos
set for February 22nd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. and we'll see where we are then.
Entonces, lo que vamos a hacer, señor abogado, es que vamos a poner la fecha del 22 de febrero del 2022 a las 8:30 de la mañana y eso vamos a decir que es otra audiencia antes del juicio y vamos a ver entonces cómo está la situación en esa fecha.
Your Honor, just I guess for the sake of full disclosure, if my client was to ask for a bench trial, how soon would he be eligible to have a bench trial?
Entonces, para estar listos y para tener todo clarificado, si mi cliente estaría de acuerdo a tener un juicio con el juez dando el resultado, ¿en qué fecha podríamos tener un juicio con solamente el juez en vez de jurado?
That would be February 22nd, the same day.
Okay.
Eso sería el mismo día, el 22 de febrero.
And that would be in person, Your Honor, or would that be a Zoom trial if it was a bench trial?
Si fuera un juicio con el juez nada más, ¿eso sería por medio de la plataforma Zoom o sería en persona?
Thinking it's going to be on Zoom because if they're not doing any jury trials, that means they don't want any people in the building at the time. And I would, you know, And in that case, it could be at your discretion. I would allow it in person if that was what your client really needs. Because I understand the intimate nature of a trial. You want to make sure that, you know, you have the people in here and you can do body language and all of that stuff as well. So I wouldn't deprive your client of an in-person trial.
Your Honor, would it be possible for me to just speak very briefly to Mr. Ovalle Medina in a breakout room, just to make sure he understands what's going on and make sure that, whatever, I guess, information I give to the court is actually what he wants to do?
Su abogado pidió que lo mandaran a un cuarto privado porque el juez dijo que ahora no estaban permitiendo juicios en persona, pero que él le daría la oportunidad a usted, si fuera necesario, de que el 22 de febrero fuera en persona. Entonces su abogado ha pedido que nos manden a un cuarto privado para que usted sí entienda completamente lo que él va a decir a la corte y lo que usted quiere.
Certainly.
And Mr. Garbusov, would you like me to go to the private room with you?
I would very much appreciate that with Ms. Cox, if you could.
Absolutely. Entonces vamos para allá, señor Medina. ¿Sabe cómo aceptar que lo manden al breakout room?
No.
He says he's not knowledgeable on how to join the breakout
Push
room.
the blue button, Fernando.
Fernando, hay un botoncito azul, oprime ese botón azul donde dice Join Breakout Room. ¿Le salió eso en la pantalla?
No, dice pulsa para entrar a la sala.
Sí,
grupo?
sí,
Okay.
oprime ese botón. Okay. His dialogue is in Spanish. I asked him to push that button, so.
Okay, Mr. Faulkner, let's go back on the record lastly with Ms. Loggins. What does your client want to do, sir?
She wishes to plead, Your Honor.
All right, I've given you an opportunity, Ms. Loggins, to go in a breakout room and discuss the matter with the attorney. And he indicates that you wish to take the offer that was presented to you. Is that the case, ma'am? Loggins?
Yes.
You want to take this deal? Is that what I've given you an opportunity to speak with the lawyer? You want to take this deal now?
Correct.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, you can put your hand down. Ma'am, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanor offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Correct.
You understand, ma'am, that you have a right to a trial?
Correct.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Right. So am I so which ticket? I'm gonna be paying $500 for each ticket, or I'm gonna be paying what the amount that's owed that's on my account, which is like $1,300 or something.
Let's go over it one more time, ma'am. You gotta pay attention, all right? You're pleading today, you have 3 misdemeanors. You plead today to the failure to display. I'll fine you $240 for that, and I'll dismiss the other 2 tickets. The other tickets that you had previously, I will discount those tickets and waive the late fees on those tickets to get you closer back to the amount of the original ticket. So today I'm going to be concerned about the $240 that you enter into the agreement today. I'll waive the warrant fees and it'll save you another $150, but you're going to be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. I'm not concerned about the reinstatement fees. You have to concern yourself with the reinstatement fees if you want to seek a driver's license or at least be clear here in the 36th District Court and be eligible for a license as it relates to this court. So the other stuff is gonna be discounted, but this is $240 for this today. Do you understand?
That's fine.
All right. Do you understand it?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any other questions about it?
No, I just need to know what's my total, what I need to pay.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to find your total out yourself when you log online after we input all this stuff in the computer. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, so, ma'am, let me draw your attention back to July the 23rd, 2020 at around 2:23 p.m. in the city of Detroit, ma'am, in the area of Wyoming and Eaton Street. Ma'am, did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
All right, trial date, February 22nd, 2022, 9 a.m. Come back on that date, ma'am. We'll take care of these tickets. I will allow your client to pay the reinstatement fees up front. That way you can have an opportunity to get a driver's license, ma'am, before you come back. And then we'll deal with these tickets on that date, okay?
Okay.
All right, you have that 9 a.m. Trial February 22nd, 9 a.m. 2021. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a safe and happy holiday season, and I'll see you back on that date in the new year, all right?
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye. Okay, Mr. Warbling, I saw you in the room. Who's your client, sir? Is Mr. Warbling here? All right, let's go to the next lawyer. Who's next? Who's the counsel?
Your Honor, I'm here for Kevin Lyon.
Who was that?
I'm here for Kevin Lyon Sanchez.
It's right. All right. Kevin Lyon Sanchez is here. Is he here, counselor?
He is, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, judges. This is Christopher Sinclair. I'm here on Mr. Robert Gribble, who's present whenever the court is ready.
Robert Gribble is going to be next. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Kevin Lyon Sanchez, case number SP 1166704, counts 1 and 2, and SP 1166707. Appearance for the record, please.
Alexander Hill on behalf of the defendant, P76961.
All right.
I'm not sure if there's an interpreter here today, Your Honor, but I have an interpreter with him present via Zoom, and we would waive any other requirements so that we may proceed.
There is an interpreter here.
Okay, excellent.
Is he where is he?
He's at the office of my translator.
All right, is your translator a court certified translator?
She has worked with courts before, Your Honor, but she's not court certified. She does mainly deeds and real estate stuff.
All right, we're gonna set this matter aside until we get, okay. Madam Cox?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's another attorney, a retained attorney that is looking for the services of translation services.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll be glad to do that if I get the name and the case number.
All right, very well. This is Kevin Lyon Sanchez, that's L-A-I-N-E-Z. hyphen S-A-N-C-H-E-Z.
Yes, Your Honor. And can I have a case number?
Case numbers, sorry about that, are SP 1166704, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1166707.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I'll be glad to help you, assist with that.
Okay.
You just take the boring silly one.
All right, who's in the background that's got the kid in the background? All right, there it is. All right, let's call the case again so we can start all over. This is the City of Detroit versus Kevin Lyon Sanchez. Case numbers SP 1166704, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1166707, count 1.
Estamos llamando al caso del señor Kevin Lyon Sánchez, SP 1166704, cargos 1 y 2, y SP 116707, cargo 1.
Alex Hill on behalf of the defendant, P76961.
El señor Hill defendiendo al señor Lyon Sánchez y dio su número de licencia.
Okay, Counselor, I have a offer here that says allowing a $240 fine and a blocking traffic $175 fine, and the other count will be dismissed. Those are amended from the actual counts. I'll fine $240. I'll dismiss the allowing upon payment of the $240.
Señor abogado, yo tengo aquí dos ofertas, una con una multa de $240 por permitir, y otra multa por $175, y los otros cargos serían anulados.
That's a fair offer, Your Honor. I advise the defendant to accept today if he's prepared.
Eso es una oferta buena, justa, y yo le indicaría a mi cliente que acepte la oferta si así desea.
You want to take the deal, sir?
Señor, ¿usted quiere aceptar la oferta, señor Lyon Sánchez?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, sir, can you raise your right hand?
Señor Sánchez, por favor, levante la mano derecha.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí, toda la verdad, lo juro.
Yes, yes, the whole truth.
And now,
Puede bajar la mano.
sir, do you understand if you're not a United States citizen, a conviction for a misdemeanor offense could potentially implicate immigration issues?
Señor, ¿usted entiende que si se declara culpable a un delito menor, esto podría tener consecuencias de inmigración para usted? ¿Entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand the maximum possible penalty for the misdemeanor is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
¿Usted entiende que la condena máxima para ese delito de cargo menor podrían ser hasta 93 días en la cárcel y hasta $500 de multa? ¿Entiende?
Sí, lo entiendo.
Yes, I do understand.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
¿Usted entiende que tiene un derecho absoluto si quiere de pedir un juicio?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
¿Usted entiende que si acepta esta oferta, usted va a renunciar a ese derecho de tener un juicio?
También.
I do understand also.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I just stated in the record?
¿Alguien le ha ofrecido algo además que no sea lo que yo le he dicho ahora bajo las actas?
No.
No.
Okay, sir, let me draw your attention back to March the 1st, 2021 at around 7:37 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Woodmere and Avis Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Señor, quiero que se acuerde del día 1 de marzo del 2022, alrededor de las 7:30 de la tarde, en la ciudad de Detroit, cerca de la calle Woodmere. Ese día, ¿lo paró un policía?
Sí.
Yes.
On that date, did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Y ese día, el policía le pidió que presentara una licencia válida?
Sí.
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No andaba.
Usted no pudo hacer eso, ¿verdad?
No, no lo andaba.
No, I didn't have it.
All right, and why is that?
¿Y eso es por qué?
¿Cómo?
¿Por qué no la pudo presentar?
Porque había dejado la otra cartera en mi casa.
I asked him how come he couldn't present because he didn't understand the question, Your Honor. I repeated the question. He said that he didn't have it with him, that his wallet was left at home, or it was left at home.
Your Honor, I would note that the license he's referring to is not a Michigan license. That's the reason.
Su honoría, yo le quiero aclarar que la licencia a la cual él se refiere no es una licencia de conducir de Michigan.
And is he claiming Michigan residence, counselor?
Yes.
Él es residente de Michigan, abogado. Su abogado contestó que sí.
So with that being said, he understands that if he's a Michigan resident, he's needs to get a Michigan driver's license despite maybe having a driver's license in another state.
Entonces, él entiende que siendo residente de Michigan, es necesario que él tuviera una licencia de Michigan, aunque él tuviera una licencia de otro estado.
We do understand, Your Honor, and I believe we comply with the court rule.
Y sí entendemos y estamos de acuerdo con la corte.
All right, very well. I'm going to accept your client's plea to the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm going to fine him $240 for that.
Entonces voy a aceptar su declaración en el cargo de permitir que una persona sin licencia maneje y la multa en ese cargo son $240.
And will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket for the blocking traffic, amended count of blocking traffic responsible plea, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the stop?
Y también su cliente admite por los hechos que hicieron que lo pararan cuando estaba manejando y de impedir tráfico y se declara responsable en ese cargo.
We will, Your Honor.
Sí, así lo hacemos.
With that stipulation, and will your client stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter?
Y entonces su cliente dice que hay causas probables para que entonces se puedan quitar los otros cargos.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sí, su honoría.
With that, I'm going to find him responsible for blocking traffic. I'm going to fine him $175 for that. I'm going to dismiss the other unregistered, untitled misdemeanor. And the only thing I need to know now is when can your client pay?
Could we have six?
Entonces le voy a poner una multa de $175 por impedir tráfico y los otros cargos de no registro van a ser anulados. ¿Cuándo puede? Lo único que necesito saber es cuándo puede pagar esas multas su cliente.
Could we have 60 days, Your Honor?
¿Nos pueden dar 60 días, su honoría?
All right. And I will dismiss immediately upon payment of the $240. I'll give your client till February 15th, 2022. I'm going to set that for review at 8:25 a.m. If your client pays it, he does not have to show back up. However, if he has not paid that matter, he needs to show back up on that date and time.
Entonces le voy a dar hasta el 15 de febrero del 2022 a las 8:35 de la mañana a que pague esa multa de $240. Si él la ha pagado para esa fecha, no se tiene que volver a presentar. Pero si no la ha pagado, tiene que presentarse en esa fecha, el 15 de febrero a las 8:35.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Entendido, su honoría. Gracias.
If it's nothing further, Counselor, I wish you and your client a safe and happy holiday season.
Si no hay
Same
más
to you, Your
nada,
Honor.
si no hay más nada, le deseo una felices Pascuas y felices Año Nuevo.
As well as happy holidays to Ms. Cox. Thank you for your assistance. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. Muchas gracias. Ya terminamos.
Okay.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Medina. I'll give you an opportunity, counselor, to speak with your client in the breakout room. And we've given you what we believe all the necessary information that there is to proceed. Are you satisfied? Is your client satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to speak about this.
Su abogado le dio las gracias al juez por darle la oportunidad de discutir todo eso y que usted está satisfecho con todas las explicaciones.
I've explained all the options to Mr. Ovalle Medina with regards to what can happen on February 22nd, that we can either have a final pretrial and continue our request for jury trial or set that as a date for a bench trial.
Entonces yo le he explicado a mi cliente todas las opciones de esa fecha del 22 de febrero, si en esa fecha decidimos seguir esperando para un juicio con jurado o si ponemos esa fecha para tener un juicio con el juez.
After explaining this to Mr. Ovalle Medina, he has indicated to me that he would like to continue his request for jury trial and he wants a February 22nd date to be a final pretrial. And in case no jury trials are being scheduled on that date, I guess we will wait and see whether he changes his mind.
Entonces, mi cliente me ha comunicado que él quiere seguir esperando por un juicio con jurado y que veremos el 22 de febrero cuáles son las opciones para decidir qué opción aceptaría él. Y entonces vamos a pedir que el 22 de febrero sea una audiencia final antes del juicio.
Is that correct, Mr. Ovalle Medina?
¿Eso es correcto, señor Ovalle Medina?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, if there's nothing further, I wish you and your client a safe and happy holiday season. I'll see you back on February 22nd for a final pretrial.
Entonces, si eso es todo, les deseo unas felices Pascuas y fiestas y entonces nos vemos el 22 de febrero.
Very happy holidays to you, Judge. I also want to thank Ms. Cox for a wonderful job, as always.
Thank you. Muchas gracias a todos. Señor Ovalle, buena suerte.
Gracias.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Your Honor. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. I'll see you soon. If I don't, have a safe and happy holiday season.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye.
All right. So let's go with Mr. Sinclair, counselor.
Yes, sir. How are you, Judge?
I'm very well. Now, this motion hearing, I went over this a while back.
My face on here. My face not on here.
And Judge, I sent a supplement to the court. I cited in that motion, I cited 6.302, but then I realized that I used the felony court rule instead of the misdemeanor court rule. So I sent in a supplement citing 6.610 for same issue, same argument, same reasoning, but just a different court rule, one for felonies, one for misdemeanors.
Okay, but when was this case argued and when was this entered into? This was entered into on the 18th of this was entered over 3 years ago. Would you agree that there's a time limit on when you can bring this motion at this or at least at this type of motion?
There's generally a time limit for certain types of appeals, but for this type, I didn't see any rule that barred a motion of this type from being brought at this point in the at this point.
All right, and lastly, and I'm just asking, what about the counselor? Did you get this to the city attorney's office?
Yes, sir. So I've filed it downstairs in person and paper. I sent it to the city attorney that was that my office was told was assigned to this courtroom.
And who was that?
It was
Dante. Goss.
Yes, sir.
And well, I don't know if it's going to be one last question. And I guess we'll get all this stuff on the record. I'm just trying to get some. What is the fact that Well, let me get Goss in here. We'll put it all on the record and we'll see where we're going. But the fact that that there was no jail time, and I'm sure that I don't know what was relayed to your client. I know you have a copy of the transcript, but the fact that your client, are you saying that just because of the penalty itself was potentially carried jail time, that he was supposed to be given that that instruction before entering the plea, even though the judge and the deal at the time probably was not to give him any jail time? Are you saying that?
Essentially, but I'm saying that pursuant to the court rule, a defendant is supposed to be given the statutory maximum for a charge that they plead to. And based on the case law that I cited, if a defendant is not given that statutory max to a charge that they plead to, then it's not a knowing and voluntary plea, which creates the basis to withdraw the plea. So that's kind of
You're saying, wait a minute, you're saying because they didn't get the statutory maximum, then it automatically makes it unknowing and involuntary?
Based on the court rule, that's my position, Judge. It says just if a person, if the defendant is not informed of the statutory maximum, then that's what makes it not a knowing and voluntary plea, and creates the basis for withdrawal.
All right. What I would suggest right now, just so we're not on the record or anything, what I would suggest is that probably the best way to handle this is you come in person for this motion.
Okay.
But I'm going to get Mr. Goss in here. And we'll go over that. But I'm thinking that the best way to get this matter kind of really ironed out is for you to sit here and be in person. But we'll do that. I'm going to summons him to the court now, and then we'll see where it goes. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Very well. Mr. Wardling, I tried to get your attention earlier, sir. And good morning, Corporal Spidell. And
good morning, sir.
Okay, so do we have Mr. Gonzalez here this morning?
Why did it go on by my case?
That doesn't sound like he showed up. Officer Spidell, do we have? Oh yeah, we got Mr. Goins here. So what I'm going to do for you, officer, is I'm going to put you in the breakout room with the city attorney when he gets back in here. And you guys can discuss that. And Mr. Goins, when I get to your case, I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak with your lawyer, and we'll see where this goes. If we have to have a trial, then we'll hold the trial. All right?
Hello?
So, yes. Yeah, I want to suggest you, Mr. What is your name, sir?
Gonzalez. I didn't know how to work this. I finally figured it out.
You're here. Okay, so we have you and Mr. Goins here. So I'm just gonna, when we get to you guys, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak with your lawyer. You're gonna get an offer, and you, between you and your lawyer, and your lawyer being able to negotiate with the city, we'll figure something out. If not, then you'll have a trial. Who's on that OG Stylus 5G phone?
Hello.
Hello, how are you, ma'am?
Hi, how are you?
Well, what's your name?
My name is Marilee Brigham Glenn.
Where is that? Oh, walk in.
Yes, I spoke with your clerk yesterday, and she told me that you were having a meeting today. I want to go ahead and get everything straightened out.
Let's go with Mr. Charles Lee. Are you there, Mr. Lee?
Yes.
All City of Detroit versus Thomas Derez Charles, strike that. Thomas Derez Lee, case number SP 1201089. SP 1201090, counts 1 and 2. Appearances for the record, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant, the honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lee, the offer here is pleading to limited access 60 and a 55. And that'll be $125 fine. I gotta let you know that that is abstractable to the Secretary of State, and it will get you 1 point. Was that 1 point?
60 and 55 is
It's gonna get you no points on your driver's license, but it's gonna be abstractable.
It needs to be limited access, your honor, if it's going to be.
It's limited access.
Okay.
offering the class for 0 points.
All right, so Counselor, well, this is 0 points, right? It's just limited access.
If you don't want it on his record.
All right, if you don't want this on your record, they can give you the opportunity to take the Michigan Defensive Driving class. If you don't want to take that class, that's an 8-hour online course. It's 14 quizzes and 1 final exam. You take that course, we'll give you a blocking traffic $175, and the Secretary of State won't know about this. Mr. Faulkner?
Yes, your honor.
Your client understand that? Mr. Lee, did you hear that?
Yeah, you said I take a class, so I won't get a point.
Well, you won't get any points now with the limited access 60 and a 55, but it will abstract to the Secretary of State. So essentially, the Secretary of State, the insurance company, and all of them will know that you were speeding. But it won't give you any points. If you don't want the Secretary of State to know, you take the Michigan Defensive Driving class, you come back, you show us proof of that class, and the city attorney will amend the offer to a blocking traffic $175 fine.
Which doesn't go on your record.
Which doesn't abstract, and the Secretary of State won't know anything about it. It's like an expensive parking ticket then.
Okay.
What do you want to do, sir?
Oh, that's fine. I'll take the class.
All right, I would suggest that too. Or you have a right to a trial, but the class is something you'll learn something from, I'm sure, and you'll at least. All right, now are you online? Are you calling in?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put the class in the chat so you can get the exact class that needs to be taken.
I'm on Zoom, so I don't know how to see the information that you're putting in.
All right, I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
And you need to take a screenshot of it.
All right.
When I send it to you.
How long do I have to take the class?
I'll give you time. You don't have any rush. You can come back to February 22nd because it seems like you don't have an issue with your driver's license.
Okay.
All right. If you look in the chat button down there on the Zoom thing and hit that chat, you'll see me sending you that Michigan Defensive Driving course, how to get to the Michigan Defensive Driving course.
Okay. So just screenshot it?
Just screenshot it, and then I'm going to send you my email address and forward me your certificate once you complete that.
Okay. And so if I do that, I still have to show up in court, or I just see the information?
You have to show back up, because you got to show us proof of that, and then we have to put it on the record that you, oh, I'm sorry, I should have, strike that .com on my email address. I should have put .org on the 36th District Court email address.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna give you till February 22nd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. If you get in here early and you get that certificate to me before you come to court, then we'll get you out of here real soon, all right? Did you get the information, sir?
Yeah.
All right, take that class. If you have any trouble, you can contact the court and we will, we'll try to get you situated, all right?
All right.
All right, Mr. Goss, Mr. Sinclair is online, and he has a motion to withdraw a plea. It's a state matter. It's a state matter. It's a state case. All right, now, Mr. Sinclair, did you hear what he said? He did motion up. Let's get you have the state prosecutor in the caption here.
Yes, sir. So this matter initially went through judge. It's been kind of pending for the last 6 months or so, and it was set up and it went through Judge Jones' courtroom. It was served to her court and to her courtroom prosecutor, and then I was informed that it was coming to Your Honor's court, and it was sent to Mr. Gose, and then my office again attempted to find out which state prosecutor was assigned to Your Honor's courtroom, and I believe was served on that. Is my understanding, at least I didn't do it personally, that it was served on that state prosecutor. So if there was a misstep in that process, I guess that would be, just Your Honor suggested we come in person, then we can figure out in the meantime who that state prosecutor is that will handle this.
Well, get the state prosecutor on the line, and then if we get them on the line, they haven't been showing up. If we get them on the line, I'll put you two in a breakout room and discuss it. I don't know if they've been notified of it or not. But we'll get the state prosecutor on the line so we can see if we can get some sort of, hopefully we get some sort of resolution today. If not, you come on back. And we need a state prosecutor. We don't necessarily need a state prosecutor for this. This is Kenneth Lee. Let's see what Mr. Lee has.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes.
I had 2 tickets. We only talked about one of them.
Lee, or did I send you the one I sent to the defensive driving course?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the other ones are going to be taken care of. You just do that class.
Oh, okay. So I'm good to go.
You're good to go.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Maybe he's adjusting his skills. All right, this is Kenneth Lee. This is the city of Detroit versus Kenneth Darnell Lee. Case number SP 9939011. And then SX 3646551. Appearance for the record, please.
Paul Faulkner, represent the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismiss both of these matters. And for the record, Mr. Lee has paid two related civil infractions in those civil infractions, he has signed up for 3 points on his driver's license by paying those civil infractions. So I'm going to dismiss both these matters. I'm also going to waive the warrant fee. Sir, you're going to be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. So I see 2 reinstatement fees. Well, I see 3 reinstatement fees. And I have to tell you, what's your date of birth, sir? You got to take yourself off mute, please.
Nine 657.
Oh, 9687.
57.
Oh, 57.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's another Kenneth Darnell Lee. All right, so with that, I'm going to dismiss both the matters and we'll waive the warrant fee. You'll pay $245. Well, let me make sure. One more. No, you're going to have $345 reinstatement fees. You didn't pay a reinstatement fee on an old case that you had, but that's going to be on you. You need to pay those reinstatement fees to get clearances here at the 36th District Court.
Can you tell me how much that is, Your Honor?
$135.
A piece?
No, all together.
Okay, I can pay that today.
The quicker you pay it, the quicker it'll get to the 36th to the Secretary of State. I would suggest you pay that at any DivDav kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you pay it online. I would not. I would not suggest you pay it online. I would suggest you pay it at any DivDav kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you pay that in person at the court. All right,
yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'll take care of that today, Your Honor.
All right. Have a great day. Have a safe and happy holiday season.
You too, Your Honor. Thanks.
Yes.
Did she send it?
We have the state, Your Honor.
You said what?
We'll track the status here.
Good morning, Judge. This is APA Alex Curry. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I have Mr. Sinclair, counselor online, and he filed a motion, and it has the caption has your office on it. I believe he served the city of Detroit, and I think by his understanding, both the city of Detroit and the state were served on that motion. I would like you two to go in a breakout room and to discuss the matter to see if there's something you guys can work out by stipulation, or if there's some way we need to have a motion hearing. If there's more time to be needed, I suggest to Mr. Sinclair that this is possibly something that he probably will want to do in person. But if you guys can work it out, then you guys do it. So I'm gonna put you both in a breakout room and speak with each other about it.
Yes, sir. Sounds good, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, I got you, Mrs. Godowski. They got a lawyer here for you. All right, this is the city, this is Mr. Jamar Lawson.
President.
All right. Mr. Faulkner, Mr. Lawson has some city, has some civil infractions that were had during the pandemic that were in default. Maybe since the city attorney is here right now, we'll get an updated off.
Let me just tell Mr. Lansing will call back. The lady that we wait on the paperwork.
No, I sent you the email she sent me.
Person?
She sent another one?
Yeah, she sent two receipts.
Okay, let's see. Maybe it's something. Let's print this out and give this to Mr. Goss. All right, so here, Mr. Goss, can you please give Mr. Lawson an updated offer based on the civil infraction that I'm going to set aside the defaults on? How old are they? They just happened last year, so independent. Huh? You get so mad. What is the problem?
Make you do it, not be open.
So what? We're gonna do work. We here.
It's the same. Something must not be open.
Huh?
Maybe something not opening up.
No, it's opening up. It said 3 pages.
Yeah, it's not printed third.
It's not printed. No, it should be printing.
Maybe
Let's
that's
try it
what
again.
They got a block from it.
The way she sent this.
Yeah, I think you gotta copy it and then open up Word. You want to send it to me?
I'm gonna forward.
Yeah.
All right, who do we have next? All right, Godowski. Right, this is the city of Detroit versus Jessica Marie Godowski, case number SP 11896991. And this one's in warrant status, Counselor. This is U98065813. Appearance for the record, please.
Paul Fung, I represent the defendant. Your name, ma'am?
Jessica Marie Godowski.
Your Honor, motion to set aside your fault.
All right, I know you see the one is allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Yes, Your Honor.
You probably don't see the other one. That's being in the car after dark. That's an old case. That's an old case, 2013. What do you want to do, Counsel? You want to set it for a trial? You want to take the deal? I'll dismiss $240 and or you want to set it for a trial?
You dismissed the in-park after hours? I didn't get which way.
I'm sure that'll be dismissed, but I'm really talking about the allowing.
Yeah, okay. What's the offer on that?
It's pleading straight up. I'll dismiss after a payment of $240 fine.
Okay.
Or I can set her a trial date.
Okay, well, can I go to a breakout room with her?
Certainly. Oh, you got Spidell in the breakout room. Bernard is in the breakout room for trials.
Finish here?
Yes. So that's more work you gotta do.
I know about my trials. This extra stuff, folks who don't want to come to court.
Oh, show that, send that to Mr. Goss. Send it to him, maybe he can look at it. You can email that to him. Who's on that Moto G Stylus 5G?
Merrily Glenn.
Yeah, you said that. You said you're a walk-in, right?
Yes.
All right. And we need an offer for you. What's your name, Face? Where's Face? Where's Face? You don't want to speak? Unmute yourself.
How you doing? Oh, fake. No.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning, I was trying to get your attention, Mr.
Yes, sorry about that, Judge.
What happened to Face? He left? It's device, all right. All right, let's go, Mr. Kenyon Grigsby.
How you doing, Your Honor?
How are you?
I'm fine.
Now, I need a printout for Mr. Grigsby. Oh, I have. That was generated a couple. Can you give me a new? Yeah, actually. Please, that was generated back. Okay. All right. Give me a minute on that Grigsby.
No problem, Judge.
I don't know what she needs to know about that thing, just set a trial date. But, all right, there we go. All right, we're back on the record with Ms. Jessica Godowski. Ms. Godowski, I give you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. And counselor, what does your client want to do? Same thing.
My client's going to continue not guilty plea on both matters, Your Honor. Question of bench trial date, the waiver trial.
February 22nd, 2022 at 9 a.m. We're going to recall the warrant, enter not guilty plea on your behalf, and we'll set a trial date for both matters on that date, all right?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further, Ms. Godowski. You have a safe and happy holiday season.
You
See
too,
back
thank you.
on February 22nd, 2022 at 9 a.m. in the new year, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Lawson. All right, here's the
Yes,
deal.
sir.
All right, let's call the cases. This is the city of Detroit versus Jamar Edwin Lawson, case numbers SP 107-3674, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 109-9714, counts 1 and 2, and SP 109-9714, count 3. Appearance for the record, please.
All following to represent the defendant. Your name, sir?
Jamar Lawson.
All right, the deal for you today is pleading to the amended count of improper plates, $240 fine that does not abstract to the Secretary of State, and that misdemeanor will be dismissed immediately upon payment of the $240. Pleading to expire 2 counts of expired plates, each $145 for each one of those counts, and with the stipulation of probable cause will dismiss the other counts. I will waive the warrant fees. You will be responsible to pay any reinstatement fees. You have an absolute right to a trial, sir. And if you like to, you can speak with Mr. Faulkner in the breakout room. What would you like to do?
So my infractions was unregistered and no insurance, but I had both of them.
All right. Well,
no, at the time I didn't have it because it was during the pandemic, and
right.
and I was under the impression that they had a period where you can go without it because I couldn't get to none of the proper places.
All right,
It was-
that's a very plausible argument. I don't know. I'm gonna let you speak with Mr. Faulkner in the breakout room. And if you guys talk about it, and if Mr. Faulkner needs to speak with Mr. Goss, the city attorney regarding the matter, I'll absolutely let him do that.
Okay.
Join the room,
How many,
please, sir.
how many civil infractions did you bring up, Your Honor, that wasn't on the,
I brought up 1, 2, 3, 4 civil infractions. 3 of the civil infractions came from March 11th, 2020. The other civil infraction, and then that wasn't entered into the computer until 5/4/2020. The other civil infraction came on August the 6th, 2020, and that wasn't entered into the computer until 9/15/2020. All right.
okay.
All right. Join the
So you
room.
want two,
Say that again, Mr. Faulkner.
you wanted 2 pleas on the 3 civil infractions and 1 plea on the 1 misdemeanor?
Yeah, two pleas on 2 of the civil infractions, $145 a piece, and 1 plea on 1 of the misdemeanors is $240.
Okay.
I'll dismiss the misdemeanor upon payment of the $240.
Okay.
I'll also let him pay his reinstatement fees up front, and he can go and get things set for trial if he wants to.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
Can I speak to Mr. Goss first?
You want to speak to Mr. Goss?
Yes.
All right.
So what am I doing?
Sitting tight.
Okay.
Face, you back? Yeah, unmute yourself, sir.
Yes,
What's your name, sir?
Robert Gribble.
Okay, you're on for Mr. Sinclair. He's waiting in the.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Mr. Sinclair. Yes.
Right. All right. What about these, Mr. Goss is not in there?
There's not one, so someone else is in there.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'll put you all in a different room.
Okay, there's a
This is the
Crawley
first
or
time-
Wally or something.
this is the first time I've used this many rooms before.
You're not getting big enough dockets, I guess.
I don't know, okay, thanks. Thanks for that.
I'll see what I can do about that.
I don't need your help, Mr. Parker, in that arena. I'll put you, I'll text, Mr. Goss, and he may not be in there yet. All right. Yeah, he may not be in there yet. I text him.
No, he's on the screen here, so.
Yeah, he's probably in another courtroom. He probably doesn't even hear our conversation or anything. All right. What do we need to do with this case, counselors?
Judge, after discussion with Mr. Sinclair and also discussions with my supervisor, given the unique situation that Mr. Sinclair, as well as the court, given the unique situation we're in, I think Mr. Sinclair and I have agreed to an adjournment. Mr. Sinclair is going to send me the motion, and I will do some independent research to decide how this case should be resolved, or how this matter should be resolved, Judge.
All right. Let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Robert Rashad Gribble, case number SP 8128381. Appearance for the record, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor, P84950.
Hey, good morning, Judge. I'm Christopher Sinclair, P80512, appear with and on behalf of Mr. Gribble, who's present on the screen. We consent to proceeding via Zoom.
Mr. Gribble, state your name for the record, please.
Yes, my name is Robert Gribble.
All right, so go ahead, Counselor. Whoever wants to go and put this on the record.
Judge, go ahead, Mr. Sinclair.
Okay. Today was a date and time set for a motion that I filed to withdraw a defective plea. I've had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Curry in this matter. We've agreed to a brief adjournment, asking the court for a date sometime in January, so I can send him the motion. He can do what he needs to do in his office and things of that nature. I'll do what I need to do on my end, and we'll be ready to hopefully ready to resolve the issue at the next date in January.
All right, so give me a date. Y'all talked all that time. Put a date on it.
All right. Put a date. I like the terminology. Put a date on it.
That's what we got to do. That's what my father told me when I owed him some money. He said, put a date on it. I don't want to hear all them excuses and stuff.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna start using that one. So, Mr. Curry.
That's gonna cost you, Mr. Curry. That's gonna cost you, Mr. Sinclair.
Don't take it out on me, Judge.
Just a small. No, he called my name. That means I got to pay.
I'm just joking with y'all. Mr. Walker over here trying to add more duties to my thing. I'm not working hard enough. We're trying to be the most efficient courtroom in this building and in this state.
Hey, let's do it. I'm all for it. What about a January 14th? Does that work for everybody?
That works for the people, Your Honor.
It worked for me.
Well, let me ask the authority in this court. Miss Nash.
The boss lady.
Yes, let's ask the boss.
Uh-huh.
Miss Nash is the authority on that. I just stay in my lane.
Right, I get it. We just work here.
January 14th. Now, I'm going to expect that any documents that need to be let's put this at 10 o'clock. How about that, Ms. Nash? So we can get going, and we'll put this at 10 o'clock. I'm going to expect that by that time, you guys have exchanged information, discussed whatever you need to discuss, hopefully have worked this out so that you come to a decision amongst yourselves. You guys are very good lawyers, but I'm not, what I'm really saying is, if you haven't been able to work it out by the 14th, then we need to be presenting arguments, and I need to have those arguments in my hand, let's say by January 10th.
Okay.
Yes, Judge.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, if I don't see you two, and Mr. Gribble, if I don't see you, I hope I don't see you before then, Mr. Gribble. That means you have some more tickets in front of me.
You ain't there. You ain't definitely gonna see me. I'm be at home.
Well, I might see you at the grocery store or something.
That at Kroger, Sam's Club or Kroger, that'll work. That'll work.
All right. But if all three of you guys, if I don't see you, have a safe and happy holiday season. I'll see you in the new year. All right.
Likewise.
Yes, sir. You do the same. And just one last point. We're on Zoom for that date, right?
Yeah. Now that only costs you if you put that in those commercials, Mr. Sinclair. So I got proprietary interest in that saying that.
Yes, sir.
All right. If there's nothing further, we'll see you then. All right.
Yes, sir.
Good day, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good one. All right.
You too.
All right.
All right.
All right, Mr.
Gosback?
You never got a chance to speak with Mr. Goss, huh?
No, I haven't. He's here. We wanted to go in the breakout room,
And
Mr.
now
Goff.
he's here. Now he's here.
Okay, I'm headed to break room 5.
Okay, very well.
And who's my client on this? Was
This is Jamar Lewis. This is the one where he indicates that he has we're gonna set aside defaults.
is that
for
Jamar
that.
Lawson?
Yeah, during the pandemic.
Okay, that was Lawson. Okay.
That's that Lawson, and we had it during the pandemic, and he indicates that there was supposed to be sort of a moratorium on issuing tickets at that time.
Okay, I got it.
All right.
Would Dallas be represented by her own counsel?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Well. All right, we have the officers here, and the people are here waiting on a trial, but we have to get some information on what they want to do. All right, let's get Mr. Warbling, since we have him here. Let me see.
Thank you, Judge.
I want to see if there's an offer in this file first. There is an offer that was written back in August 23rd.
Judge, we have an offer on this one.
Yeah, it was written back August 23rd. Let me see what's going on with this.
You want to talk about Nixon, so I need to talk to Officer Warren.
You say who?
Is he show cause today or arraignment?
You're back in Judge Perkins, Mr. Goff.
Mr. Goff.
Yeah, let's get him on.
Oh, today?
He's on another courtroom Zoom, Your Honor.
I know he is.
Can I speak to Lawson in the breakout room?
Lawson, join that breakout room, please.
Okay.
All right, I'm just trying to get this stuff all together. What's your date of birth, Mr. Grigsby?
10/5/1989.
Lawson didn't come. He's still out here. He didn't come in.
Lawson, you got to join that breakout room.
I didn't get an option.
You should have it up there somewhere on your screen. Room 2. Maybe if you that was 4 boxes. Maybe you hit those 4 boxes. You'll see join breakout room 2.
No, I see the chat option. I see the. All right, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I see it.
All right. All right. So for I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for Mr. Grigsby, that's B1189. Let's call the cases. This is the City of Detroit versus Kenyon Jermaine Grigsby, case number SP 11897271. SP 21603, 8 counts 1 and counts 2. This one's in warrant status Z 8054821. 10-583, 8582. 15-436-1121. 18-451-4031. 10-405-7991. Strike that. 18-490-4031. Appearance for the record, please.
Judge, may it please this court, Ben Werbling on his behalf.
Okay, so I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 misdemeanors. And there's a plea to 3 and dismiss the rest. That's gonna be $240 a piece, 2 counts of failure to display, and pleading to that 15 case as charged. That is a no ops. Failure to display no ops on first. That's gonna be $240 a piece. He also has very old civil infractions that will give an opportunity to set aside the late fees on those, and we'll enter into a date that he can pay this stuff. Or we'll set the stuff for trial. What does your client want to do?
May I speak with him in a breakout room briefly?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Corporal Spidell, Mr. Goss is dealing with 2 courtrooms. What was the conversation? Is there some sort of resolution on this matter?
Yes, he said he was going to present an offer, and we're waiting to see if he was going to accept the offer for felon to display, I believe.
All right, we'll wait on him. Let me see. That's for Omar Goins, right?
Yes.
All he has is a no, here's like, NOP, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Officer Ferguson.
Officer Ferguson?
Yes, sir. I had a case with you Monday, December the 13th.
Okay.
I was on a Zoom call, and I'm trying to get the name of the bailiff or the person that I was talking to. I'm trying to verify that I was in court on Monday via Zoom.
Yes, I think we established that you were supposed to be here, so I recall that. This is Judge.
You can recall that
I do recall you were here, Officer Ferguson.
Okay, Your Honor, can I get bailiff any way that can the bailiff or whoever I was talking to that day sign my court paper?
Yes.
Okay, so what would be the means for me to do that at this time?
I don't know.
Email CRM.
I am in the building. Is it anywhere I can walk up and have the clerk to sign me in and out?
Yes.
Okay, what floor are you on?
434.
434?
Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So Mr. Omar Goins, he has, this is set for trial today. He has other civil infractions that are sitting here. He's got a bunch of stuff. I don't know why this stuff is all not set for trial. Let's see.
Same incident?
No. (823) arraignment was held. Not guilty was entered. So that was for this case. For the other cases, oh, that's why. The stuff was not entered into the system until after he came to court. He got those tickets just before he came to court, but it wasn't into the system, so nobody knew that he had those other tickets out there. And he knew or didn't know, but even if he did know, he couldn't have set a court date. I mean, the stuff wasn't into the system, so there was no way that we could have consolidated all of that.
Are they in default?
Doesn't appear that they're in default. No.
Okay.
No, it doesn't appear that they're in default.
You want to take care of them today, or?
He got some more tickets after that. So when it rains, it pours.
Can we put them off for one day?
Well, let's see if we can, we're gonna see if we can get a global resolution. And if he wants to set another trial date, then we can get another trial date. We'll see what we do with this one here today. I'm just gonna give you an opportunity, Mr. Faulkner, to work all this out.
Okay.
You know very well what you're doing, sir.
Yeah, that's the reason I asked for an adjournment. That's what I do.
Kick it down the road, right?
No, if I can get an offer, we'll take care of it, Your Honor.
You know that sometimes that's the best tactic, you know?
Yeah.
It certainly can't hurt. I'm familiar with that tactic too.
I'm at fault because I didn't know you were supposed to go to a priest.
If Mr. Dugas can give us an offer, we'll work on it.
All right, I'm gonna put all this aside. It's just all new cases. All right, now, that is Mr. So Officer Corporal Spidel will, good morning, Officer Ferguson.
Yes, sir.
Are you the one that called interrupting my court?
I did not know. I apologize.
You knew you were.
No, I didn't know. Thank you.
You called and you interrupted. So
I
you
never
can be
had to
heard.
fill this out, so I'm just filling out, I'm deciding this part, signature supervisor receiving notice.
I've never done it before.
Maybe I should walk next door and ask.
How you doing, Ben?
I don't know. She was here.
I know she was, but I just don't know what I'm supposed, how I'm supposed to fill it out, because usually the officer does it. So I'm just asking next door. Where is he? No. Just one moment. You want to have a seat? Oh, okay, thank you.
I don't know what he does. I can't believe it. He comes and goes and he pleads and seems like. All right, where are we? We're at.
We're in the middle of Mr. Lawson, I believe.
Wait, what about Mr. Lewis? What's going on with him? Did you ever speak
Lewis?
to Mr. Kloss about, you were in the breakout room with Mr. Lawson, I'm sorry.
That's one you have so many more cases for.
Yeah, but did you speak to boss about that?
Just on the one. You said he got 2 more sets of tickets.
We need
What?
Goss in here. They need to, they're short on city attorneys. He's running around. Now, what about
obviously. Who, Judge?
Grigsby? That's for Mr. Workman.
Oh, there he is. Thank you. Magic, thank you.
Mr. Warbling.
Yes, Judge. So we were gonna ask for bench trial and formal hearings, Your Honor, if that's possible.
All right, bench trial is gonna be February 22nd. But the formal hearings are gonna be on most of these tickets. The ship has sailed on those because they're super old.
Yes.
And deal with those at the time. As far as if he needs us to discount, I mean, we'll waive some late fees for him. But if he just wants a trial date, we can give him that. And the trial date is going to be, we're gonna recall any warrants.
Thank you, Judge.
Make sure I have all the stuff together.
Yeah,
All right, it's gonna be trial date, it's gonna be February 22nd, 2022 at 9 a.m. All right, we'll recall any warrants and we will enter not guilty plea on his behalf, all right?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Yep.
You had Officer Ferguson, you were here Monday and you had same case that was scheduled, Officer Ferguson.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I apologize.
You were here Monday.
Yes, sir.
And you had a case that was scheduled for Monday and Tuesday, right?
Yes, but sir, the bailiff, whoever it was, told me that.
Listen, all you want is to get paid, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what we're doing. I'm just getting it, understanding there was 2 officers in the same situation. You showed up on Monday or you called in. You called in on the phone. I consider that showing up.
Oh, yes.
Because you dealt with the matter, whether it's, so that was Monday, and then the same case was scheduled Monday and Tuesday, and you showed up one of those days, right? So that's all you're asking for is one day, right?
That's all I'm asking, one day,
Right.
yes, sir.
Anything else?
No, sir, I just need a signature, because nobody seems to want to sign it. I guess,
Like
because
us.
I was in the wrong, I was told that I was supposed to do it via at the precinct, but I didn't know that.
I'm saying like, well, I signed, I told you I was signing, but you asked for a stamp from a stamp.
You want to see? Well, can you please sign me in for Monday? Which day, I don't know the protocol, Your Honor. I apologize. I'm interrupting your courtroom.
As
long as you sign, right? Yeah, she wanted to see you.
No, basically, like the only part I was training, my part of our training, only thing we just want to sign is the part which says for the officer purpose of court.
What?
Like only time it was like we just signed something, we just signed like in this area right here, where my name, my signature is at, and the time that we just signed it out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only part. But now.
That's all she's gonna get then. That's all she should need, right?
Well, it's not showing Monday though, Your Honor. Monday is when I had the case. Monday.
It's dated right here on the court.
Who dated it? Somebody dated it? I dated it. That's the information that I.
Let me see it.
Yes.
I don't understand what the difficulty is on this. I don't understand the difficulty.
I'm sorry. It's just because they won't pay me. They feel as though, I don't know. I don't know.
Court date, 12/13/2021, 9 a.m. Officer Rank Peoples II, CSO, 1019, timeout.
I'll take that.
Is that,
That's it. That's
what normally
What?
is
See, on this.
dismissed, no recollection, that's what it was.
But to the right of it is where they would stamp it, you know, the day of.
Timestamp, signature, rank.
All I have is a seal. Is that good?
Well, he needs to timestamp it, or if you want to.
Yeah, because the seal would be good. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing.
Right, we just want to get it right.
It's
That's
just, you want to get paid. Mr. Goss, you remember Ms. Bird, we said that she called on him for that case. It was Monday, she had the case, the same case back to back. She called on Monday, had no recollection. Right, Fergus, yes.
Oh, I remember you.
Okay. That's it. You don't have to keep apologizing. I'm not gonna make, nobody apologize for wanting to get paid. Mr. Faulkner sure don't apologize for wanting to get paid.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a happy holiday. Be safe out there. Mr. Goss. Let's get some of this stuff on. All right. Got Mr. All right, Mr. Golden is next. Let's get Mr. Golden out of here.
Golden?
Yeah, okay, let's get this straight. Now we have, what's going on with Officer Janah? She's been waiting and on Gonzalez on that trial.
Are we going to go forward on the trial?
I don't know. I didn't give a chance to speak so that's that. Then we have Jamar Lawson. Did he speak to you? Did you speak to Goss about Lawson?
Just on the original one case.
So here's Lawson's issue. Lawson has on the record. Let's go back on the record with Jamar Lawson. Lawson is the one we set aside for defaults for the pandemic. Lawson indicates that the only reason he has these tickets is because the Secretary of State was closed, and it was under his impression that there was a moratorium on them supposed to be pulling you over because of that. Is that correct in what you stated in the record, Mr. Lawson?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, if I may, let's bring Mr. Lawson. Mr. Lawson, just hold on a minute.
You want to speak to Mr. Goss?
Yeah, I did. Now that I remember this, he said if my client showed it to me, proof of insurance and proof of registration now, that he would dismiss all the matters. He has those documents and they're all valid at this time. The expiration dates on both the registration and proof of insurance is next year.
All right, are you satisfied as an officer of the court, Mr. Goss? You can put your appearance on the record.
Yeah, please, report. I'll take PC0162. Your Honor, I definitely respect and trust Attorney Faulkner. Take him at his word. You know, whatever you tell me, I believe. So if he said that he's seen the documentation, fine.
I've seen it.
I believe him too. I never trust his integrity, but I do say he's not going to be sorry for wanting some money. That's for sure. So, okay.
Do you still need?
We have, who else do we have? Faulkner gone. All right, that's it. And then we have also Goins with Officer Spidell. Let's get rid of, so here's Officer Goins. Officer Spidell is on here on Goins. And Goins had one case set for trial, but since then he's got a number of other tickets, and I'll let you look at his file right quick. All right, let's go to back on the record for Mr. Jamar Lawson. All right, based on that we set aside the defaults because those were had during the pandemic. Mr. Lawson has provided his counsel with proper documentation. And his counsel indicates that he's received that documentation, is satisfied, as an officer of the court, we're going to accept Mr. Faulkner's representation that those documents are what they purport to be. And for that, we're going to dismiss the matters. All right. Is that my understanding what's supposed to happen, Mr. Faulkner?
As far as the civil infractions, that is correct, Your Honor.
And what about the misdemeanors?
Well, he has a no operator's license on person.
Right.
Unregistered and no insurance. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Allowing an unlicensed driver to drive for the no ops ticket, and they'll pay $240. Will dismiss the allowing upon payment.
You want to do that, Mr. Lawson? Everything else will be dismissed. Everything will be dismissed.
I have my license. I have my license. I have my license. My license never been suspended until these 2 tickets I got.
You said that when you got the original ticket, did you have a valid license?
Yes.
So that I can't check, Your Honor.
Run his license.
My license was never suspended until I got the 2 tickets during the pandemic. And after, once they went through all the procedures, I tried to go to 2 Zoom meetings. They rescheduled me, and then they sent me the tickets in the mail to pay. And when y'all just said the unlawful license, that's why I was looking so crazy, because my license was never suspended. When I got pulled over, my license was valid.
Oh, okay,
I
sir.
don't think I see wait a minute, let me see this. I don't see a invalid license ticket. Let me see.
Let me see. I might have it. Let's see. That's
no, I didn't have a no. I didn't have that. I didn't get a ticket like that.
Might be my mistake.
No, he didn't have an invalid license ticket, so we're going to dismiss it, provided valid docs. All right, so this is your license is suspended. Now we're going to waive any warrant fees, and we're going to waive the reinstatement fees. All right, so you should get your license back. I don't know, you need to check with the Secretary of State anyway.
So these are all cleared, Mr. Lawson.
Okay.
You don't know anything. You don't know anything on them.
Okay.
This includes other tickets that you got. If you had other.
I mean, all the other
they're taken care of.
Got, they okay.
They're gone, sir. They're gone. Dismissed. All right. Have a great day. Have a safe and happy holiday season. And once we put that in the system, you should probably get an automatic reinstatement. I don't know.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, Mr. Goins. Let's put this on the record. This is the City of Detroit versus Omar Maurice Goins, case number SP 1169827, SP 1218878, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1218881, SP 1233701, SP 1233783, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Paul Faulkner representing the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, today is the date and time set for trial on the SP 1169827. Corporal Spidel, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Corporal Spidel, Detroit Police Department.
All right. What's your badge number in the precinct, Your Honor?
Badge 402, second precinct.
All right, the city attorney has written up a new offer for this, incorporating all the tickets, and that would be pleading to the 1 count of failure to display. That's a $240 fine. That is a misdemeanor, and it will abstract to the Secretary of State. However, it won't carry any points. Also, the no plates ticket will be a responsible plea that does not abstract to the Secretary of State, and that will be what is that? No plate or expired plate? Oh, registration. I don't see how that's $170. We'll write it up as well, let's see.
Is it one for misdemeanor charge and one for civil infraction charge?
This is civil infraction. We'll write it up as no proof of registration unsigned or slash unsigned, $105. And then the defective equipment ticket is going to be $120. So with that being said, it'll be 105, 120 plus 240, and it'll be a misdemeanor. The other two are civil infractions. I'll give them time to pay, or I'll set it for a trial date.
And how many cases are being dismissed, Your Honor?
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 cases will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can I go into a breakout room?
Yes. Join the room, please. All right, so Officer Janah, is she ready for, is she ready?
Yes, sir.
Are we doing a trial on this one?
I don't know yet. I just want to know if she's ready.
Thank you.
All right, let's see who else we have. John Lau just came in here pretty loud. Review. City of Detroit versus John Edward Lau, case number 217318651. Mr. Lau, you had entered into an agreement to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I told you that upon payment of $240, I would dismiss the case. This case will be dismissed. You have paid that $240. There's nothing further, sir. You have a very good, safe, and happy holiday season. You can unmute yourself, sir. Acknowledge that you heard.
We're ready on going.
All right, Mr. Lau, can you unmute yourself, please? All right, what does Goins want to do?
Take advantage of the offer, Your Honor.
All right. Goins. I just dismissed Loud's case. He's just set for a review that was allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I called the case and the case is dismissed. Mr. Goins, did we call Mr. Goins' case numbers?
Believe you did, John, but I'm not positive.
No, Your Honor.
No.
No, I don't believe so.
I think I did, but.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Is Corporal Spidell on the case?
Yes, we
Okay,
called
yes,
that.
yes, we did. Yes,
All
we
right.
did.
All right, so we have a resolution. We're back on the record with Mr. Omar Goins. We have a resolution in the case, and to my understanding, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. And it's my understanding you'll take the deal, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You put your hand down, sir. Corporal Spidell, if you don't have anything further, sir, you can, you're free to leave, but you're more than welcome to stay. If you're gonna leave, sir, have a safe and happy holiday season and be safe out there, all right?
Thank you. You as well, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Okay, Mr. Goins, do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room, Mr. Faulkner, with Mr. Gonzalez. He has the trial today. He's on the second page, Mr. Gonzalez. All right, you understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Okay, sir, let me draw your attention back to February 25th, 2021 at around 3:29 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Mendota and Schoolcraft, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
On that date, sir, that officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license.
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
And why is that?
Because I don't have a driver's license, sir.
All right, very well. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. Also, sir, on August the 3rd, 2021 at around 2:07 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Dolphin and Eaton Street, sir. On that day where you operate the 2000 GMC.
Yes, sir.
And sir, on that 2000 GMC, was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle, sir?
Your Honor, I was just about to get the vehicle. I was just like taking it home from down the street. I was actually literally. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Oh, sir, I was just getting the vehicle. I was actually trying to take it down the street, but I got pulled over. So I considered, I was driving still. So I had got the ticket, Your Honor.
Now, I mean, that raises an issue. I don't know if you want to go down that road or not.
No, sir.
Well, you started down it, so
Only thing I'm gonna do.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
My ticket.
I know. I'm just trying to explain to you. You started down it. Now, that raises the issue of whether or not I do recognize that you have an opportunity to take this vehicle home if you bought the vehicle. So the thing is, and the reason I said you want to go that route is that we acknowledge that the plates weren't on the vehicle, correct?
Yes.
And you wanted the benefit of taking this off. And I'm just saying you're acknowledging that there was no plates on this vehicle, and really I don't think it needs any explanation unless you're trying to defend the fact that you shouldn't have gotten these tickets.
Hello?
Oh, sir.
Understand what I'm saying?
The consequence, you know, is always a consequence in life.
No, I'm not, we're not looking at it like that, sir. It is always consequences in life. There's no question about that. The question here is whether, the issue here is whether you should have got the tickets in the first place, you see? And based on your representation, you're just saying, I'm test driving this car. Did you buy the car that day or what?
Yes, sir. Eventually,
and you're
yes.
saying, I bought this car and I'm taking this car home to now. You're at least supposed to have insurance, I believe. Aren't you, Mr. Faulkner?
Yes.
Regardless of, that's tough. It's a tough one. But here, the thing is that I'll let you argue that, but if you argue that, then you won't be able to get this deal. I'm giving you this deal because there actually wasn't any plates on the car. So what do you want to do?
Your Honor, I explained this fully to Mr. Goins, like you just told him. And he wants to go ahead and plead responsible for that charge. Is that correct, Mr. Goins?
Yes, sir.
Did you know something, Counselor? I'm gonna let him plead to it. But again, you explain it fully, just like I said, but when we go to get the factual basis, he wants to explain why he should not be found responsible for this.
I got a little different interpretation. He just wanted the facts known. That's all, Your Honor.
Okay.
Some people just want to do a little more talking than they should. So.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to amend this to, if it's not okay, I'm going to amend this to no proof of registration. And that will cost you $105. And then we'll look at the ticket that happened on July the 13th, 2021. You know something, Mr. Goins?
Yes, sir.
Now, you're coming off as a liar.
Okay.
Because you tell me on August 3rd, 2021, the no registration civil infraction on Dolphin and Eaton Street was only because you just bought the vehicle and you were taking the vehicle home, right?
Okay. The first set of tickets after.
Right.
You said August. Hold on. I can go look at my tickets, Your Honor. The first set of tickets that I just got the vehicle. The second set of tickets, when I got them, Your Honor, I said I would take that because I would take whatever you're gonna give me, because for the simple fact that I knew I was doing wrong the second time. The first time I just got the vehicle. I did. The first time I got the tickets. Now the second time I got the tickets, Your Honor, I was just driving. I ain't gonna just sit up there and then lie to you, Your Honor, like I was not driving it. But the first time I was test driving it and I got the tickets. The second time, Your Honor, I was driving it, Your Honor.
All right, so let's go draw your attention back to July 13th, the month before, 2021 at 12:35 p.m. in that same 2000 GMC in the area of Kendall Street and Dolphin Street again. Well, this time it's Kendall and Dolphin instead of Dolphin and Eaton. You have an occasion to be pulled over by Detroit police on that day.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That day, was the vehicle some way defective, windshield, bumper, or fender?
That day, actually, it's nothing wrong with the windshield or it's nothing wrong with my bumper. But he said I gave you the defective windshield because my windshield was so dirty. Because there's nothing wrong with them, Your Honor. I could take pictures of it, then show you. There's nothing wrong with the windows or bumpers or nothing like that.
I don't feel comfortable.
No, Your Honor, I could show it to you. I could show you. Look, the truck is in there.
Talk to him again. During that breakout room, I don't. You know, the whole reason behind what we're doing here is establishing this factual basis is to say, listen, yes, I admit to doing this, or no, I didn't admit to doing this. If it's yes, I admit to doing it, then we get this thing over with, pay the fines and over. If it's no, I don't admit to having a defective windshield, or no, I don't feel responsible for driving this vehicle home, but then it's go to trial.
And no, sir, I admit, sir. I get what you're saying. I admit to everything. I did wrong.
It's too late now. You're already stating on the record that you don't agree to it. So we're gonna put past the matter. Mr. Loud, I put on the record, you're free to leave, sir. We close your case out. It's dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
You have anything, sir, further, sir?
Yeah, how you disconnect?
I'll kick you out. I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Have a safe and happy holiday season, sir.
All right, thank you. Do the same.
Mr. Faulkner, can you join that room with Mr. Gonzalez for that offer to engage trial?
What's the trial? What's the plea?
The plea is.
Oh, you got this, maybe this.
The plea is disorderly conduct, $240. $240, and he'll have to take the misdemeanor morality class, and he will have to get testing done and show proof of that.
Okay.
And we'll have him back in a month or so.
Okay.
Close it out under disorderly conduct. Today is the date and time set for a trial, and the officer's here. So we'll do that.
Okay.
All right.
We have a breakout room.
He can join that room. Do you need an interpreter, sir?
No.
All right, join that room, and you can join the room, Mr. Faulkner.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Golden.
I'm here.
Where is Golden? I got it. All right, we're here for a review on.
Damn, Jerome, you stink, nigga.
Who is that?
I'm sorry, y'all. I was talking to my dog. He farted right next to me. I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute.
We'll go on mute now. Yeah, Mr. Gonzalez and I didn't get to a breakout room.
It should be up there. I'm gonna send you to another one.
You see the invitation, Gonzalez, to punch? Breakout room? Evidently he did.
All right, let's see what, Golden, for the old cases, he's here for 16-31-735-32. 16-31-735. All right, let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus Kevin Dwayne Golden, case number 631-735-32, 16-31-735-4, counts 1 and counts 2. We're also going to call case number SP 1235214, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1235221. Appearance for record, please. Oh, the city attorney's in the breakout room. All right, let's deal with the cases that are set for review. Those cases we will close out based on Mr. Gold paying those fines and costs that he owed. We're going to close each one of those out. We'll dismiss the improper plate. Maybe Mr. Goss, he's got 3 more tickets that he got since, and we'll close out the failure to stop. Mr. Golden? No, Mr. Golden did. Yeah, he got 3 more tickets. You know. All right, we're not here. Here's some more. Here's some more. Lansby. Let's take a look at this walk-in. Lansby has shown documentation, or she purports to have documentation that the car is was sold, I believe. Is that what you're saying, Ms. Lansby? Is she not on?
No,
the line?
she called in.
All right. All right. Hold on. And then we have a walk-in that needs an offer. All right, so now dealing with the 2 cases that 3 cases in front of me, I have a drove left of center, a no proof of insurance, both civil infractions, and a drove while license suspended. What do you want to do with these? Mr. Goss? For drove, this is the 2 new cases. He's paid 3 civil and 3 cases. When he was here, this is day for review. And since then, he's got a drove left of center, no insurance misdemeanor, and a drove while license suspension. When is he going to get his license? I don't know when he's going to get his license.
I'm trying to get it now.
All right, so you want to come back with a license, sir? You owe a $25 reinstatement fee from 1998. I don't know if that's going to affect anything.
1998, I was 14.
Huh?
In 1998, I was 14, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's not you then, obviously. All right, so if you want to come back February 22nd, we'll set it for trial. This is not affecting you from getting a driver's license.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I'd like to know the 3 tickets that you guys are talking about. Can you tell me when those was got? When did I receive those?
Yeah, those were August the 5th, 2021. August the 5th, 2021. August the 5th, 2021. at around 1:57 p.m. in the area of Finkel and San Juan.
Your Honor, I am not gonna argue that because in August, but from May, I was going through a bad time in my life. I lost my father. Me and my wife was in the middle of a divorce, so I cannot remember none of that stuff. That most likely probably was me. Can you tell me what kind of car it was?
2019 Hyundai.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that, Your Honor.
This is not the time to argue it anyway.
Okay.
Mr. Ross, you understand what you're saying? Mr. Faulkner, what's your client want to do?
Mr. Gonzalez will plead guilty, Your Honor, with disorderly conduct.
All right. Here we are with Mr. Golden. Mr. Golden, did we call those cases? Yes.
Yes.
We called cases. And put your appearance on the record, please, Counselor.
Paul Faulkner representing the defendant.
And now, Mr. Goss, put your appearance on the record, please.
Dante Garson on behalf of the city of Detroit.
All right, we're in a situation where Mr. Golden has was here for a review. He's paid those matters. We're closing those matters out. We're going to dismiss the misdemeanor improper plate. Since that time, he's gotten 3 more tickets. A left of center, a no proof of insurance, and a driving while license suspended. We're looking for an offer on these cases or some sort understanding of what's expected of Mr. Golden, whatever that may be, and we'll have given an opportunity to accept the offer or decline the offer, and we'll set a trial date.
Okay. And there was an NOP in there, no operator's license?
It's a no ops ticket. It's a
Okay.
2-point turn left of center. I think that's 2 points. And a no proof of insurance. Both of those civil infractions, one carries points, and a driving while license suspended.
Sounds like we're responsible to no proof of insurance. Mr. Goss?
That's, my biggest concern is Mr. Golden has not obtained a driver's license as of yet, and he's still picking up tickets. And driving left of center is a very dangerous allegation. So my thing is, we can adjourn this so he can get a driver's license, then we can have a conversation on this matter that would be more favorable to him. But right now, it will be FTD and dismiss the other two.
Okay, so the offer right now, Mr. Golden, is a failure to display a valid driver's license, $240, and dismiss the other 2 counts. You can take that deal, or you can set it for trial. What would you like to do, sir?
I'll take it, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to August the 5th, 2021 at around 1:57 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Finkel and San Juan Street, sir. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
I'm gonna just say yes, Your Honor, because like I said, during that time, it was a bad time. I don't remember.
Listen, we're not gonna just say yes. I need an affirmative answer, yes or no. If you don't recollect, then you speak with your attorney about it. If you don't recall, or if you say, then we'll set a trial date and we'll get the officer in here and we'll deal with it on that day.
Your Honor, I suggest we plead no contest, that he accepts he didn't have a license that day.
Okay, that's why I wanted you to get your attorney involved. All right, do you have any objection to the no contest plea, Counselor?
No objection.
All right, no contest plea because of no recollection. You indicated that you were going through some difficult times at that time. You indicated that you lost your mother and your father. Is that correct, sir?
Yes. Yes.
That can be a reason for not recollecting something of its nature. So, with that being said, I'm gonna operate off the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the guilty plea of amended count of failure to display. Will you stipulate to the face of the ticket for that purpose, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna find you. This no contest plea is gonna be entered into just like a guilty plea, sir. And I'm gonna enter it in no contest of failure to display, $240 fine. And with stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'm gonna dismiss the other 2 matters.
So stipulate, Your Honor.
Okay, sir, when can you pay?
I can pay Monday morning, Your Honor.
Monday morning, all right. What I'll do is get this paid by Monday morning. I'll set this for January 10th on a pretrial date, on a review date. If you paid it, sir, you do not have to show back up. If you haven't paid it, then you do need to show back up on that day and make sure that you give an explanation to the court. I don't want this to be a situation where it's extra fines and costs and warrants put out and things like that regarding the matter, all right?
Yes, I agree.
All right. If there's nothing further, sir, you have a safe and happy holiday season. And if I don't see you, have a happy new year too, all right?
You do the same, your judge, and I'd just like to say, out of all the traffic courts I've been in, you're the coolest judge I've ever been to. Thank you.
All our motivation is, sir, is try to get everybody a driver's license and keep it fair and reasonable, all right? That's what we're trying to do. So if you have anybody with the last name of G, L, or O that needs to take care of their driving matter or have some warrants out, let them know they can zoom in at any time, all right?
Okay.
All right, have a safe and happy holiday season, sir.
You guys do the same. Thank you.
Okay. Don't matter. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take all comers. All right, Mr. Guillermo.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Guillermo, Mr. Gonzalez, I should say. Let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Guillermo Gonzalez, case number U60302821. Appearance for the record, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir? Mr. Gonzalez?
Oh,
Your name?
Guillermo Gonzalez.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. There has been an offer presented to you to amend this to a disorderly conduct. I told you I'd fine you $240 for that. Officer Janal, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Police Officer Haley Janah, badge 2674, Detroit Police Department, 8th Precinct.
Thank you, ma'am.
Your Honor, my client accepts the offer.
All right. You want to accept the offer, and you'll have to take a misdemeanor morality class and get tested. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you want to take the deal?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, are you a United States citizen, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may, if we could include in the consequences, there is a mandatory 45-day jail time if he's convicted as charged.
Thank you, Counselor. You understand that if you were convicted as charged to the offense, it would be a mandatory 45-day jail sentence for this offense, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you understand you have a right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. Let me draw your attention back to April the 15th, 2021 at around 4:13 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of McNichols and Woodbine, sir. Did you have an occasion to come encounter with the Detroit police officer that day?
Yes, sir.
And on that day, did you offer this police officer money in exchange for sexual gratification, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Are you satisfied, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm satisfied as well, sir. I'm going to enter a guilty plea to the amended count of disorderly conduct. Sir, I'm going to fine you $240 for this. and I'm gonna order you to do the misdemeanor morality class and testing. I'm gonna give you 30 days to get that done.
Your Honor, I have a question.
Yes.
I went and got my COVID test recently, like a month ago or less. And I also had an accident on my foot. I asked them if there is possible if they can test me for all types of diseases and STDs. I got a record. I'm clean. Is there possible I can pull it out from the hospital and give it to you guys? Or
Well, what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna refer this to probation, sir. You let them know, and give them that information, and they'll let you know. I really don't see any problem with that, because this happened in April, and you say you got tested, last month, so that's in between this time. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem at all. But let's present that documentation to probation, get that class done and pay that $240. Come back January 18th, 2022 for a review at 8:25 a.m., sir. Get here first thing in the morning. I'll make sure you get out quickly. And as long as that documentation is approved through probation, all right? If you have any questions with the court, you make sure you give the court a call, and we'll see if we can help you out, all right?
may I get the date and time again?
January 18th, 2022 at 8:25, we're calling that a review. And we're gonna, let's get a good phone number for you, sir.
313-784-2098.
All right, sir. I'm gonna give you a number to probation. 313.
1 second. 313
965
965.
3414. If you don't hear from them before the holiday, give them a call Monday or Tuesday. You should hear something from them though, all right?
Okay.
All right. Have a good day, sir. Have a safe and happy holiday season. I'll see you in the new year.
Thank you as well.
All right. Golden's gone. We have some people that are coming in here. Mrs. Officer Janai, you can have a very safe and happy holiday season and be safe out there as well, all right?
You too, sir. Thank you.
We got some people coming in awfully late. What's going on with this?
And also there.
Who's on the Moto G Stylus 5G?
That's this is Marilee Glenn. Your Honor, I had lost the connection, so I had to sign back in.
I'll get you as soon as. What about Barbara Lawson?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, what do you need? What is this, Miss Nash? Is this another walk-in? All right, what brings you here, Miss Lawson?
We're supposed to have a Zoom court today about our father's things he left over.
Pardon me?
We're supposed to have a Zoom today. We're supposed to be having a court date with a couple of the things that my father had left over. He passed away. This is the Zoom number they gave us. It's a couple of us online right now on Zoom.
That doesn't sound like anything we would be dealing with in this courtroom.
Yeah, I told you it was like the wrong courtroom. Would you be able to tell me what courtroom you're supposed to be in? Because this is the Zoom number they gave us.
I'm gonna try to. It sounds like you should be in probate court.
Probate court.
I don't know. What I would do for you, what I would suggest you do, what's your father's name?
David Boyer.
Lawyer?
David Boyer.
B, Your Honor, Boyer.
Oh, Boyer.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I would go on the Third Circuit website. I would go on the Third Circuit Court website, 3rdcc.org. 3rdcc.org. And I would go to the probate section or case section, and I would type in his name, or I would call over to the probate court. You can probably get that number off that website and call over there in regards to that matter, because that sounds like a probate matter, ma'am.
Okay, I appreciate it.
This is 36th District Court, and that we don't handle anything that in this court as it relates to probate issues, if that's what this is. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Good luck to you, ma'am, and have a safe and happy holiday season to you and your family. All right.
You too.
All right. Mom, this is initially.
Bye-bye.
All right. Good morning to you. Very well. Is this all that needs to be done, Fred? All right, see? Get a break this time, huh? Last time.
I know. I get a sort of that.
Well, I was trying to say no thank you for that, but I guess all right. I'll see you later. You as well. All right. Let's go. Let's get Mr. Goins. Lansby. Sharon Denise Lansby. Okay. Did she ever call back in?
No, I'm supposed to call her.
What about, I got to fill this out for lawlessness. We set a trial date for her. Okay.
Can we go in and check our breakout room real quick, Your Honor?
Yeah, he's got it, you know.
I got some things to explain to him.
All right. All right, now.
You see the go to.
You gotta go to the same one, Goins, go to the 2. It should be a way you can get back in that same breakout room. Should be 4 squares or thing. I think he's got it. All right. Moto G Stylus 5G.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here. Marilee Glenn.
Okay, that's all right. Let's take care of Miss Glenn.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Miss Glenn, let me ask you this. Let's put your name. All right. You don't have anything. Do you have a driver's license, ma'am?
I do have a driver's license.
Do you have insurance and registration for this vehicle, ma'am?
Your Honor, I don't even have this vehicle anymore.
Do you have a vehicle now, ma'am?
I have a new vehicle, yes.
And do you have insurance and registration for that?
I do.
All right. Is there some way that you can get that documentation to me?
Oh, sure. Would you like me to fax it to you?
No, I'm gonna send my email address in the chat.
Okay. Let me get to it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I have it.
Very well. Send that information to me, Miss Glenn.
Okay. I'll send it later on I'll send it tomorrow.
No, send it now so we can take care of this now. Or what we can do is just set you another court date and just have you back on February 22nd. You send it within that time and we'll deal with it then. And it's not going to affect your license or anything. We'll just put this over for another day.
Okay. I would have to go out to the car. Okay, so you said February 22nd?
Yes, February 22nd.
And just send it to you.
And make sure you send that information, I'll get your license. Send that documentation for the registration and insurance for the vehicle that you have now. And you had registration and insurance on that day as well?
No, I did not.
All right. Run her driver's license for me, please.
Pardon me?
I'm talking to my clerk.
Let me
Oh.
see it.
Uh-huh. We're gonna run your driver's license and make sure that was valid. All right, we're back on the record with Mr. Goins, Omar Maurice Goins. All right,
Honor,
yes,
we're ready to proceed under the original offer.
all right.
I think you took the plea on
Yeah, I did. We were at the bumper and the windshield defectiveness.
yes. He didn't realize that if the windshield's so dirty, it's hard to see that is a hazard. But he understands that now and is ready to be responsible to that.
I wish I had my other book, because I want to look up, and this is for my own knowledge of whether that windshield, you don't have a license, Miss. You don't have a license, Miss Glenn.
Pardon me?
You don't have a driver's license. All right.
What do you mean?
Hold on a second. Well, I'll call you. What I want to know for my own knowledge is whether.
Now, Your Honor.
Hold on. Just wait a minute. We're on the record with someone else. I want to know for my own knowledge is whether that code that is written under, is that an element of the crime? Is driving with a dirty windshield can it be considered a defective equipment?
Well, I can only use common sense. I don't have the stuff around me. But yes, if you're driving down the street saying just say you had a piece of cardboard over your whole windshield, obviously that's a violation. And it's dirty, it could be the same result.
I'm gonna do it this time. I'm gonna look that up for myself though, when I get back, because I don't have, I need my other code book here. I would suggest, and I would say that you're right, Counselor, that it should be, if it's obstructing your view, which a cracked windshield would be considered obstruction. Okay, all right. So what we'll do is we'll amend this ticket to obstructive vision. No,
Okay.
we won't. No, we won't.
Okay.
Because that has 2 points to it. So really.
Leave it the way it is, Your Honor.
Yeah, he's getting the benefit of the bargain. We'll find him responsible for defective bumper, fender, or windshield. We'll fine him $120 for that. And we amended the other one to a no proof of insurance, $105 for that. And then he pled to a failure to display $240 for that. With the stipulation of probable cause, we'll dismiss all the other matters.
So stipulate, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, which case is this?
I'm sorry, Madam Court Reporter. This is Omar Maurice Goins. We called the cases.
Okay.
All right. So do we need to put anything else on the fix the record at all, Mrs. Williams-Long?
Yes, Your Honor, can you just repeat? I didn't know we were back on for Mr. Goings. I was listening to you speak, but I didn't know who we were referencing. Could you please repeat that?
Certainly. So, and I apologize. And we're back on the record with Mr. Omar Maurice Goins. Before we left the record, we had entered into a plea of guilty to a failure to display. We took the factual basis for that. We entered into a responsible plea to the amended count of no proof of registration. We fined him $105 for that, $240 for the misdemeanor. And then we're entering into a defective equipment ticket for $120. So now we're at this point of finding out when Mr. Goins can pay.
Oh, I'll start paying soon. I'll start giving 100. How much do I owe, Judge? Exactly.
You heard me earlier, sir. Just put a date on it. We're not gonna supervise payment plans. That's to be on you.
Okay.
Like you did last time. You came correct last time. You paid what you said you were gonna pay. Give me a date.
It's $470, Mr. Goins, that you're gonna have to pay on these tickets.
All right, give me to like February, Judge. Like February the 2nd or the 3rd.
I'm gonna give you the February 15th. I'm gonna give you February 15th, 2022. I'm gonna set it for review at 8:25 a.m. All right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a safe and happy holiday season. And if you haven't had that paid, I'm gonna need to see you back on February 15th, 2022 at 8:25. If you had it paid, I do not need to see you.
Okay, Judge, like Judge, what if I come across the money? Just say if I come across the money tomorrow and I pay it, do I still gotta come see you?
If you come across the money tomorrow, then you can tell me where you got it from, and maybe me and Mr. Pucker can go get some. But no, you don't need to see me.
No, Judge, I'm just saying, Judge, because you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like a person can get a paycheck and then, you know what I'm saying, could just pay it off. I'm talking about like how much.
You know how those paychecks just come like that, but no, sir. If you pay it, you don't have to come back.
Okay,
I don't
yes,
care
sir.
if you can pay it any time between now and February 15th.
Okay.
All right, but tell me where those paychecks just come from like that, so I can go get some.
Hey, sir, they come from my office. They come from my office, and then they payroll clerks. That's where it comes from.
All right, sir. Have a safe and happy holiday season.
You too.
All right.
So I'm gonna start doing.
Okay. All right. Let's see where we are. All right. Only thing we're waiting on now is that the documentation? So the only thing we're waiting on now, Mr. Faulkner, is walk-in, Miss Glenn. Okay, let's go and let's deal with Miss Glenn.
You have a case number for her, Your Honor?
Yeah, I'm about to call it into the record. This is the city of Detroit versus Marilee Brigham Glenn. Case number SP 1192583, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, ma'am? Ms. Glenn? You're on mute, Ms. Glenn. I assume that's Dallas. Yeah, okay. That's okay. It's okay. Put your name on the record, please.
Okay, my name is Marilee Brigham Glenn.
Okay, so we were first here. Miss Glenn is a walk-in, and she has 3 tickets that are open pending. That is an unregistered, untitled, a no insurance misdemeanor, and drove while license not valid. Ms. Glenn was under the impression that she has a valid driver's license now, and I told her if she sent me the other information about the updated insurance, we could dispose of these tickets. I sent her my email address, and to right now, I haven't received that documentation. But when I look back on it, on 4/29/2021, because I have a copy of her driver's license in front of me, her license was suspended out of St. Clair Shores.
Now, I was under the impression that I just owed tickets. I did not know that they suspended my license. And I am in the process.
That's what gets your license suspended, ma'am, owing tickets.
Okay. All right. Well, I did talk to the courts. I talked to the 40th District Court yesterday and the 41st. And they did tell me that if I come out there to Hall Road or I could pay on the ticket and then my license would be okay. But as far as the other ticket, at the other court, they told me that I did have to appear. They didn't say I owed any money or anything like that. They just said that I had to come out there. But I want to go ahead and get all of this taken care of because my husband, he's paralyzed. And I'm his caregiver and I have to drive him around. So therefore I need to go ahead and get a license. So whatever it does for me to get this, if I have to pay money or whatever, I can do so now.
All right, what I'm gonna suggest to you, ma'am, is going to those different courts and taking care of those issues. These issues are not affecting your driver's license or the ability to get a license once you clear those issues up. And when you take care of those, you come back in here with the valid driver's license, and we'll see what happens on that day. All right.
Okay, so go ahead, take care of this first with these two courts, then come back. You just need my you need my insurance.
Come back on February 22nd.
Okay. And what do you want me to
call it
do?
a pretrial and bring proof of insurance and registration.
Okay.
All right.
All
so, and that will allow you to take care of what you have to take care of in St. Clair Shores and Clinton Township. I believe that's what you said. And then you can get a driver's license. According to this, you're exactly right on those two things. You'll be able to get a driver's license, and then you can come back here and we will deal with those other cases. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful holiday.
I was just going to say the same to you. Have a safe and happy holiday season to you and your family, man. And I'll see you back in the new year on February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. All right. You're free to leave, ma'am. Okay, Mr. Faulkner.
It's been a pleasure working with the coolest judge around.
See, it's getting around. I don't
Word
mind that.
Word spreads, huh?
Yep.
Okay, my pleasure,
right.
you guys.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
All right. All right, Mrs. Williams Law.
Okay, Your Honor.
Very well. I appreciate everything. You have a very good weekend, and we will see you on Monday.
You do the same, Ms. Nash. You guys have a very good weekend.
You do the same. Thank you so much.